Alright, I accidentally deleted all the scene information that I have on Streamlabs as I was trying to clean up some other stuff, and yeah, so I'm hoping I've got everything set up right again, and I'm hoping that the telemetry and relative isn't too far off on size that it was before. I think it's alright. The pedal telemetry might be a little larger now, but may be okay, as long as it's not covering up too much information that others were using to look at. So we are in the mods, and we are at Knoxville. So we've only got... How many people do we even have? Well, we're off to another great start of the F keys not working. Alright, let's solve this. It's been an issue before that I've had. My keyboard is not working now. Why can I just not have issues? Control F12, yeah, why are my key... Screen lock? There we go, okay. Now it's working. I don't know why. I don't know why everything's broken. Clearly, I'm getting old and technology knows it, so it just doesn't want to work anymore. Anyways, yeah, let's get some laps, see how slow we are. It's not a very large field, and, well, it's not a car that I've done much in lately. Nor is it a car that I've ever been very good at, especially when we get to the bigger tracks. Sitting way too high. I don't like where I'm sitting. Get a little lower. Rub of the inside curb. I mean, I'm feeling okay, but I don't think people are actually out doing laps, so we're not going to know how slow we are until qualifying. Let's get a reset here. That was bad. Okay, well, call that good there. New paint scheme, but not a fan of it. There's only 11 people in this race, and actually only 10 have signed up, so not going to be all that exciting, especially when, well, we're a 10th off already. Let's make sure that I haven't screwed up anything on graphics. Okay. Yeah. So, I think we're okay. I'm just, everything that's slightly off I'm noticing now just because I've had some issues. I cleaned out the computer today. I've just kind of deleted a bunch of stuff off, and I hope we don't have too many more issues, but biggest issue we're going to have right now is getting up to speed and being quick. And I can't blame that on the computer. I mean, I guess I can. I can say that the frames are screwing me up. But I don't think anyone's going to believe that. So let's get a run to the line, and it's pretty tacky right now, so we can just essentially hammer down, hit the chip, not worry about it too much. Up the curve that threw us off a bit.
19.324.
Throw it in deep. Didn't work. Had to try it though. And we'll see where that throws us. P3 at the moment. We are the number 3 car. Now P4. And how much further will we drop? Let's make sure we got some good cameras set up. Zoom in and well, we are P4 out of 5 people that have done a lap, so I'm way off on speed. And I can't blame it on setup, just we'll take a look at where others are running, try to get it figured out, hopefully be able to make something back up in the main. And let's do a quick refresh on paints before I forget. So yeah, I was just trying something with this paint scheme. I'm going to probably work on it some more if I do decide to run car more. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it's kind of blank. Got 10 seconds left. And we're going to be split into 2 heat races. It's probably only going to do 1 heat, but nope, it's doing 2 heats. So 5 cars each, 8 laps, no cautions. We are starting 3rd in the first heat. So if you notice anything that's slightly different, like I am just noticing right now, it looks like... Try to adjust this real quick. This needs to be pulled down just a bit. That'll work. Okay. So, 5 cars, we're ready to roll off, and well, we're gonna get a top 5 in this race. We got the number 1 car behind us. This is definitely the hardest heat race when you look at car numbers. Out of 10 cars, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 7 car. But we'll take a look at these guys, see what they're doing, adjust their lineup, I hope, and be able to be a little quicker when it comes time to the main. The 7 car is wrecked in the background.
1 left to green.
Didn't really wreck, but went up over the berm. So, bring them down, going green this time, and I hope we can keep up.
Get ready, going green. car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Leader right around the bottom. Everyone around the bottom. One car was looking high there. They're getting a little better exit. So I get a wobble on exit, trying to get on the gas. So really, running the same line, just better.
2.005.
I'll tuck in up here, try to wait for an opening. Not going to worry about too much. Starting third row, second row, or third row. Might actually need to up my force feedback with this car.
19.247.
I know that's going to slow down my counter steering, but don't feel like I have a good grasp on the way the car feels. We're actually feeling a little quicker than the two in front of us.
19.2565. 5 to go.
Just had to try it, get up higher, see what happens. All that happened was we lost a ton of time immediately. Ease it off the corner. They both slide up a little higher there. Get a poor turn, but lots of speed through the exit there. Nearly got into the two.
2 left to go. 2 to go. 19.4.
He's going to run up the berm just a bit. Doesn't hurt him at all. Just trying not to run into the two. There's no way that we're going to be able to make a move on him.
19.27.
And since the fenders don't bend and the bumper doesn't go under, it would instantly spin him and it would be pointless. So we finish P3, but right on the tail of the 4 and the 2, and I'm happy with that, because I figured they'd be checking out. So, now we got to watch another 5 cars go to a race. And this is why I hate heat racing when there's smaller fields like this. Just put us in the main. So we've got the 5, 10, 8, 9, and 6 in this race. That off, and I need to switch that so I don't hit the wrong thing because it's in a different spot. So we got Olsen in the 5, Stosky in the 10, Harris in the 8, and Horman in the 9, and then we are Hewlett in the 6. So 5 cars, 8 laps, and then we can get to the real race. Most likely going to look exactly like what we had. In heat race number 1, the 10 car is a 900 I-rated car. And the 8 and 9 are both 1,600, so be interesting to see what kind of quality of driving we get. But the 10 pretty much qualified right next to me, so might be another race where we get outran by someone under 1,000. Oh, you know what I've got? I bet this isn't set up right. It might be. Oh, we're good. Okay. Kept all the settings on that. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so Hewlett and Olsen bringing them down. Olsen on pole. Gets on the gas out of 4. Green, and the 900 I-rated guy and the 8 car get into each other, and he is broken. Leaders into 3, and he gets up on the berm, almost a little tapped from Olsen there. Wojtowski gets off the track. And while we don't really have a whole lot to watch on the race, let's just watch that back and see who's at fault. Well, we're going to blame that on the 8 car because starting on the high side and driving down the middle of the track, yeah, the 10 car gets just stuffed into the wall there. So, Harris to blame on that one, according to me. Up front, still nose to tail. Hewlett gonna be trying to look for a way around. He's got like a half chrome thing going on. He's gonna get to the high side of the 5 on the straightaway out of 4. Getting that to work. We do have the 10 coming back out on track. And Hewlett's still working the nose on the outside. Maybe a little bump there to the back of the 5. Olsen holding on though. Start lap 6. Hewlett, once again, running right around the middle, nice and straight around there, gets a good run out of 4, nose now up next to the 5, maybe a little contact on corner entry as the 5 turned in there, and that's going to help Hewlett out of the corner, get the lead. Is he going to cut down into 3? He's just going to run the middle right where he's been quickest. Should get a run, take over the lead here, coming to the white flag. Lap 8 of 8. Olsen taking a look back underneath, but not going to be able to get it. Hewlett making that middle just really work off the corner. Olsen throws it in deep up the berm, gets a little sideways. And we had a pass in this race. And back here, 10 car's actually showing some speed. But he will be starting dead last. And will there be... Nope. Was waiting for a little revenge there, but did not happen. Okay, so it is time to go for the main. We will be starting in the 5th spot. And I think it's going to be a 5-car breakaway. Unless the 1 car's just been screwing around. But he seems to be really off pace in the heat race and qualifying, so just gonna be hopefully just us 5 up front, and we'll see what the bottom has turned into. It kind of looked like the middle was coming alive, so
pit road is closed.
Yeah, there's some slick starting on the bottom.
Jets up 2 car.
That's probably why the middle was paying off, coming out of the corners. So just work up a little higher, put the right rear up here. The biggest thing is just keep the car straight as you work up higher. But 30 laps, caution's on.
1 lap to green.
And been a long time since we did a mod race. It's the UMP mod. Actually, it's probably only a few weeks ago. I do not remember the last time we've ran this, so let's hope it's a good one.
Get ready, going green.
Should be a fairly clean race, I hope, but we'll see. One bumper misplaced and someone's going around, so
The pace car is
we are green.
Green flag, green flag.
Just gotta work around the bottom right here.
The car outside.
Hardware outside.
Clear outside.
Nose pushed. I've just gotta back off of it, otherwise I was gonna wipe him out. We're all clear now. Now we can work up just above the slick. Try to get caught back up with these guys. Feel the car out. 6-car Hewlett is still working that high side and getting some decent runs there. 2 cars gonna go up top with him. Come down here and got contact and more contact and nothing I can do there. That shuffles the 2-car back, allows the 1 to get up here, but again, I'm not too worried about him. It sounds like he is full throttling it and does not understand little tires and a lot of throttle. It's not a good combo, but he might be figuring it out. He's staying up with us better than he did in the heat race. A little too sideways there. He's getting a better run out of the corner now. Nose push again. Just trying to keep this thing going forward. But yeah, I think the 1 was just screwing around in the heat race because he's all of a sudden quick. I know I'm driving in over the slick, but the higher entry is just not working out for me. So now we're going to have to do it. And we got a good run through there. Work around the outside and get ourselves up to 3rd. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but here we are. A little too sideways there, though. It's going to hurt our exit.
19.697. You're now in 3rd.
Two in front are just checking out. They're running slightly higher, it seems.
Good job. Very good job.
We are 10 laps in.
681.
One car has worked around and is back on our bumper. Good racing though so far.
19.7.
One second out in front of us. To go with last lap and try to find ourselves a bit of speed. It's getting harder to judge as they're farther out. Alright, 6-car going for a slider and massive contact. There was no possible way he was going to clear that, but they don't wreck, so very optimistic. I was thinking about doing the slider line because I think speed-wise we might be okay, but then I hit too much berm there. Give it another go and not be trash at it this time.
19.851.
Just go in deep and then hit the grip on exit. Yeah, I can feel that's a little better. You can see it in the mirror, that's a little better because we're pulling away from them. But if I jump over the grip and we slide up too far,
19.81.
it's definitely quicker though. So I'm just gonna have to stick with that for a bit and just hope I don't miss it. It'll help kind of protect the inside on entry as well. But if they get a run on exit, then we're in trouble.
Slow car download.
Got a car off pace. That is the 10 car who's had issues again, it looks like. Closing in on 10 to go. Leaders are checking out. I gotta find some speed somewhere else.
Car inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear. 20.038. Inside. Clear inside. Great job. 10 to go.
What a fucking joke dirt is. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file.
Just-
Pit road is closed.
It is so
After
ridiculous.
8 car. Pit road's open.
Maybe we'll get our spot back. But, yeah, knew that was coming.
After 10 car. Pasta 8 car. Pasta 5 car. Pit road is closed. Pasta 1 car. Pasta 2 car.
Well, we got lucky there. Something else caused the caution. I mean, we were getting slower, but that doesn't mean that you just slam into someone, because you can't. I mean, if you're going to throw a slider, you got to clear the person. You can't just run into the side of them, but it's dirt racing on iRacing, and who cares? We got incidents. That's what we're looking for. Don't care about safety rating or anything. So we will go back to the slider line and hopefully not get dumped on entry. But that caution saved us.
About to go green. Stay focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green.
Perfect start. They all got checked up behind us.
Outside. Clear outside.
Didn't want to get to his inside. We just were there.
19.95.
So I had to go with it. Couldn't do the slider line there because we were going to come up and hit him. Now we can get back into our rhythm. Jump the berm. That was stupid.
You're up top, 3 wide. Clear all around.
And the one car wrecks us again.
129. Inside, clear, inside. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Closed, pit road is closed. Passer 8.
Alright, so the one car just can't fucking pass, apparently. That's his deal. He is absolutely pathetic when it comes to passing.
Passer 1 car. Passer 2 car. Catcher 4 car.
Once again, though, we get saved because the caution didn't come out until that dude was upside down, so we get our spot back.
Pit road is now open. Closed, pit road is closed.
And we got 5 to go. So we'll see if the one can wreck us again. And see if I can just not hit the berm on the entry of 3. I always have issue going in low on 3. But everything's really wide now on corner entries, so I don't know. I haven't been able to run the top all the way around. Just hasn't felt like we've got any grip compared to everyone else, which is why I've had to go to a defensive slider line on entry so that they just can't throw it in and wreck us there. But then when I screw that up, then we're really slow off the corner and still get wrecked. So let's give this another go.
About to go green, stay focused. The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
I'm gonna get sucked down on the bottom there. Nearly put it in the wall off of 2.
Inside. Clear inside. 19.945. Car outside. Clear high. Car inside. Clear. 2 more. Let's go. 20.048.
I don't know why the 2 slid himself there, but
White flag.
might help us get a run on him.
20.007.
Oh well, we're gonna get 4th, and we're lucky to even come up with that.
There's the flag. It's over.
So, at least we had a good race with almost everyone else. And 4 incidents, P4, supposed to finish 3rd. 2 car was ahead of us anyways. He just got shuffled when there was that checkup. So, let's go take a look at all the contacts out there. Turn all that off. So the 5 gets into the 2, and then that's when everything happened, and I mean, there was nothing we could do at that point. And the 10 gets spun by the 9, and then the 9 does something there, I don't know. And the 6 and the 10 get together, and, well, that was after. This is after multiple times that we got dumped, so let's just watch and see. Just completely clears us out there. But luckily this happened, so thank you to the 6 car. He saved us. And then the next one is when I screw up entry. It gets us all screwed up here, slow off. One just runs straight into us because can't lift, and then he keeps his nose in 3 wide like a complete idiot. And we get turned, but luckily the 5 pays and gets just sent over the top of us. That might be the thumbnail. Sitting on top of us. Yeah, that's the thumbnail there. Unfortunately, the 5 paid for it. And then I don't know what the hell the 8 was doing here, but yeah. So then that is it. So 6 car wins, and he's doing burnouts for winning a 10 car race, but he's the 6 car, he can celebrate. So yeah, that was a interesting one. The number 1 guy caused a lot of that. Let's take a look at results. 10 iRating, 1 safety rating, because again, incidents don't matter at all on this with dirt racing. We get fastest lap of the race. Who the hell knows how I did that, but that was when we were looking like, I don't know. We were fairly good in our heat, but we got, shit. We must have just went high line exit and got a good run to the line, and I don't know what I did there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. We got really lucky there, and it could have been a lot worse. So thanks for watching.